as long as Brook was born in Zimbabwe and she understands our culture and represents our culture well, like, we literally don't give a
Supposedly, Miss Zimbabwe is supposed to be controversial because Zimbabwe being a dominant black.
The way non-Zimbabweans have the loudest opinions about our Miss Universe being white, like, your opinion doesn't matter if you're not Zimbabwean. Zimbabwean is not an ethnicity. It's a nationality. The Zimbabwe nation is a group of many different ethnicities. Ethnicity is if you're Ndebele, Shona, white, colored, Indian, but Zimbabweanness isn't an ethnicity. So our ethnicities are black, but our citizens are not only black, they are a variety of colors. And so as long as Brook was born in Zimbabwe and she understands our culture and represents our culture well, like, we literally don't give a fuck. We've got bigger problems to worry about. Our inflation rate is the second highest in the world. Our elections were rigged 2 weeks ago. We fucking have a terrible economy and dictatorship and whatnot. Like, we don't care, okay? Like, if she won fair and square and she deserved it, then cool. Because people forget that, you know, winning a pageant isn't only about whether you're beautiful or not. There are so many different criteria that are considered, like your contribution to society, your intelligence, your personality. And if based on those criteria she won, then, like, just leave her the fuck alone. We really don't care. Miss Ireland was black, even if indigenous Irish people are white. And, you know, people are going to say that, you know, black people who are in Europe got there because of slavery and whatnot. But hey, Miss Japan 2015 was half black and it caused controversy. And people were defending her by saying that, well, she was born in Japan. And so it's the same thing here. And, you know, like, just because you are black coming from another country doesn't qualify you to then give opinions as if you represent African black people, especially the people with the loudest opinions are black people in America and the UK. Your opinion is irrelevant, okay? Like, being black, European or American, and being a black African are two completely different things. Our cultures and our worldviews are different. Our power dynamics between black and white people are different. And so the comments that you have are based on what black people in America went through, and our opinions about this are based on our own cultural context in Zimbabwe specifically. And most of us don't care.
She said something along the lines of, not really being specific, that it's irrelevant, that our comment does not matter, basically. Okay, I will reserve my comment on that one. Point is, I do understand where their perspective is coming from. This lady also mentioned that in Ireland they crowned a black woman. Cool. Because the public, which is white, did not receive it well. Just like in Italy, the public did not receive when they were casting black models well. To this day, they want Italian women to represent them. They do not want other people, whether they are black, Indian, Asian, to represent Italy. They want their women to represent their country. And it's normal to want that, yeah? I mean, we can also take this in context when we say a Zimbabwean born South African becomes Miss South Africa. The public, when they found out that she is actually Zimbabwean, they would not receive it well. Because we want our people to represent us. We want people that look like us, who are ingrained in our society to represent us. It's normal. So don't tell people that they shouldn't feel some type of way when they see a white woman from England who just has a passport and then suddenly she's crowned Miss Zimbabwe and she doesn't look like what the population looks like. It's not giving representation. It's not. And this is why these most European countries just want their women to represent them. And we shouldn't be mad when they don't want black people, because even those black people in those spaces know that they don't get the opportunity to represent their country. Even though they've been born in Italy, even though they've been born in America, even though they've been born in England, they don't get the opportunity like Brook to represent their country, even when they are born there and raised there and ingrained in the culture. Systemically, they are not recognized. So we shouldn't be too quick to tell them not to feel the way that they feel. Okay? I mean, if you can accept Brook because she ingrained herself, because she has a passport of Zimbabwe, then we can certainly allow other black people to put in their 2 cents in it. Okay. You know what's funny about this Brook situation? Is that in Western countries, they do not care as a non-European person that you know the culture and that you are born in that country and you know it more than the citizen of that country. They do not care. They want their women to represent them. Finish and clear. Black women born in Western countries constantly have to fight for their representation in those countries. I mean, Brook representing Zimbabwe endorses bleaching. I'm sorry. I mean, she is the Zimbabwean woman that every girl will look up to in Zimbabwe. The fact that they say that she answered the best among all Zimbabwean women, and I'm like, you mean to tell me that this woman topped all of them? Whatever Zimbabwe is trying to do, it's not giving. Actually, no, it's not giving. People also wonder why Nigeria has a bleaching crisis is because of all the Western women who are representing their country. They look up to them as their idol and their representation. They aspire to look up to those women, to look like those women. I mean, if this is the image that we see every day of our lives, then we might as well look like this.